class is this session yet again. Welcome to yet another edition of the Heezy Hoopcast, powered by AnimalHeezy.com, man. Take your ass on over to AnimalHeezy.com at your earliest convenience and invite yourself to betterness. We got songs, we got videos, we got all type of wild shit, nigga. We got stabbings, shootings, pregnancy scares, all of that shit. AnimalHeezy.com, let's get it. And at this time, like I always do, I want to give a memorial shout out to my OG Kahuna and my nigga Ray Jugoku. Rest in peace, fly high, my niggas. He's the shit forever, nigga. But yeah, so I'm back again, bruh. About to weigh in on something crazy, bruh. I'm about to weigh in on one of the most. Oh shit, I thought my mic was off for a second. I'm about to weigh in on one of the most enigmatic players in NBA history. I swear, man. This nigga's impact on the game, what he's done so far, it cannot be defined by statistics. He defies all of your analytics. Keep all of your nominations and your accolades and shit. He racks up stats in his own fucking unique way. I want to welcome the world back to the Lance Stephenson experience. My nigga back in Indiana and back showing his ass, and wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So apparently I guess this nigga, they had a handy lead on the Raptors. I think this was last night. You know, the game is clearly over. Sportsmanship dictates that, you know, when the game is already out of hand and, you know, it's about 27 seconds, 28, 30 seconds, 24 seconds, anything less than 30 seconds, you just dribble it out. You don't take any more shots. You don't run up the score any higher, you know. But what does Lance Stephenson do? Lance Stephenson shit. Fuck it. Anyway, takes the ball with a fucking 20-point lead and goes and lays it up. Toronto. Not too happy about that at all. I mean, I don't know what they so upset about. I mean, like, I understand a nigga trying to show you up and everything, but I mean, I guess they were at home, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I mean, I understand the nigga showing you up, but I never really thought it was fight worthy. But either way, fuck the Raptors. Lance Stephenson is back, nigga. And in case you not really familiar with who Lance Stephenson was or is, let's run down his career stats, nigga. Lance Stephenson stats, nigga. Lance Stephenson advanced stats. Let's see. He's the only nigga in the league that has demonstrated himself to be more retarded than J.R. Smith. Still give the slight edge to J.R. Smith because just because J.R. Smith is retarded he straightened up a lot since he got to Cleveland, but was retarded on the court and off the court, you know. Shout out to Tahiri. But definitely on the court, Lance Stephenson got it hands down. There was that one time he led the league in triple doubles that one year. I think it was his last year in Indiana, maybe. Which, you know, it was before the overinflation of triple doubles and shit. I think he had 8 triple doubles that year, and they talk about Russell Westbrook has 30 something this year and shit. But I still think it's quite a feat in a non-inflated league to, you know, lead the league in triple doubles and shit when, you know, it's not the thing to do yet. So, let's not forget, he smacked the piss out of Norris Cole in a playoff game before the offense could even set up. Smack the shit out of this nigga before the offense even set up, and you could pretend like you was running through a screen or some shit. And like, cup slap that nigga, man. I mean, like, it was, you know, Norris Cole flat top kind of rock back a little bit. Let's not forget another stat. Blew in King James LeBron's ear and damn near made that nigga blush. That's a ding. I think he had to be the first player to frustrate the fuck out of both teams in a playoff series. That's a Lance Stephenson advanced stat. He played for the Grizzlies. That's a stat. He almost brought the Malice in the Palace Pacers era back with a layup. Of course, against the Toronto Raptors, as I described earlier. Then proceeded to troll the team that he pissed off by posting an IG pic in that team's throwback. Like, side note, my nigga, why did you have that? Why did you have that? Did you go and order one, or did it just happen to, ship to you on that day? Did you have it ready? Or if you had it ready, then it's too many questions. I mean, you can't go down the Lance Stephenson rabbit hole asking questions and shit, man. It's like religion, bro. You just end up with more questions to your questions till you don't get the answer. But yeah, man, he's so enigmatic of a player, of a person and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he just found his way back onto a team after being in 5 destinations in like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget, though, he was kind of the heart of that Indiana team, that Pacers team in the playoffs, where they all kind of started to bow down to the big, bad, scary Miami monster. Everybody started kind of tucking their tails a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was get down and lay down, and the rest of the Pacers laid down, and Lance Stephenson was the only one. Like, fuck all of that. Like, one-man beans out there, man. But, had a good stint there. Look, showed flashes of promise, I guess you could call it that. Then he went on to the Hornets. Then he went to the Clippers. Then he went to the T-Wolves. All teams that I can't really see the void that he was supposed to fill. But just when I thought there was nowhere else this nigga could go, plot twist for your ass, this nigga goes back to Indiana. Wow, did not see that coming. The league still has a little bit of unpredictable suspense left for a nigga, which is why I love this game. But the Lance Stephenson experience, as it stands today, I see it going one of two ways. He either becomes the heart of this Indiana franchise when Paul George leaves until he gets kicked out or forced out of the league, or he ends up in Sacramento until he gets kicked out or forced out the league. But it made me think. It made me think about something. Hold on. Drop the conspiracy music. Drop the conspiracy tone. Nigga, Larry Bird brought Lance Stephenson back to annoy the fuck out of Paul George till he leaves. That's my conspiracy, and I'm sticking to it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? PG been doing all this media cash talking this season about, leaving and his plans after leaving and being dissatisfied with his team's play. And, big dog Larry Bird, in my mind, decides to make the rest of this nigga year miserable, and make it more miserable in a way more functional way than Phil Jackson did with Melo. Take notes, Phil. Paul George did say, he in a recent interview that he was excited to have Lance back with all these quiet ass guys that's in the locker room. Lance, to be a welcome presence around that kind of bullshit. But I'm kind of convinced he just telegraphed Larry Bird's chest moving to yet another shot at the team that he's about to leave. And I really think that because, especially since after the last game they played together, which was the loss to the Big Three Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, nigga was specifically asked by a media member at the press conference, "Do you want to see number one by your side next season?" It was the exact quote. And by number one, of course, me, Lance Stephenson, a.k.a. Born Ready, a.k.a. the 8th grader, a.k.a. what the fuck. But, yeah, they asked him, do you want to see number one by your side next season? Real blatant, real specific. And he answered with one of them, like, "Are you sure you want to keep the baby type size?" And then said, "I don't know." Then proceeded to put it all off on the front office and shit. I think it's entirely possible they could have patched shit up by now. There's been, 3-4 years ago or some shit. But at the end of the day, he answered the question the way he did, saying he didn't know if he wanted Lance Stephenson back next year because, he's fucking Lance Stephenson, the enigma. But guess what, nigga? The fact that I'm even talking about it right now means that he's still fucking Lance Stephenson, the enigma. So, what? Shout out to him in that Raptors jersey, though, man. The Raptors jersey is very fresh, man. I was just randomly looking at Vince Carter highlights at like 2 in the morning and saw those Raptors jerseys and was like, oh, man, that was such an epic time, man. Like an epic time in the league, where the fashion was different, the style was different. Vince Carter was, catching alley-oops from Jesus and stuff. And I need me one of them purple jerseys too, man. The Michelin Ness junk got to be like $300 and shit. But I seen the detail on that hoe. It is exquisite, nothing short. But in other news, Derrick Rose is hurt again. Knicks showing that they make bad acquisitions again, but that's as far as I get into it, man. Rose definitely gets me getting this hot shit on simmer because he came out the city, he came out the M, man. He played for the Tigers and shit. So this the He's a Hoop Cash, we don't give a fuck, and we throw it out there how we give it, how we get it. But I'ma hold back on that one. That's the one I'm not gonna put on wax. But if you see me in person, I might tell you, you know what I'm saying, the where I think Derrick Rose went wrong at and shit. But in the meantime, I wish that nigga, man, nothing but health, wealth, and success. And see you in Sacramento next year, nigga. You know, it's either gonna be you or Lance Stephenson, or you and Lance Stephenson. But shout out to the Tigers, nigga. Shout out to the M. Shout out to everybody that fuck with the He's a Hoop Cast. Fuck with y'all hard body karate, man. And we straight like that, man. We out the door, nigga. Shout out to the Lance Stephenson experience, the enigma that is the 8th grader. Hey, animalheezy.com. Go visit.